My name's Claudia. I got here when I was 8 years old. My mom, my sister, and a younger brother came with, following the American dream. Thank God I was involved with friends who had the same goals as I did. Even though we had different obstacles, we still had the same goal, which was get to college, obtain a career. But for me, it was really hard because I knew that it was going to take them, less time than what it was going to take me. I had, no financial help while they did, even though my grades were even better than most of them. Now, with the whole new thing, new tuition, it's gonna be really, really hard to even take 2 classes. I'm trying to work as much as I can overtime and all the side work that I can do just to start saving. I have a goal, and no importa, how much it's gonna cost me to get to that goal. I have to get there. One of the things that always come to my head is when I went to go talk to a counselor at MCC. I told him about my situation because he started laying out, my schedule as if I was an in-state, like if I had the money, and then I told him I can't afford it. So he asked me why, and I told him, my status won't allow me to take the schedule. And I can't forget his words. An in-state student will take 2 years to complete its prereqs. In your case, it would take you, 4 to 6 years to get where you want to go. And that just brought my hopes down a lot. It was just really, really hard because I want to climb the ladder and I want to be at the top, but it's gonna take me longer. And recuerdo todavía, when I walked in there, I was so excited about it because I knew it was a 2-year program. I knew it was gonna take me a little bit longer, and I was expecting, it's gonna take you a bit longer, but you're gonna make it, by his face and the way that he just read the schedule was just like, I'm just losing my time with you. The reality is that you're gonna get to a certain age, and everyone's probably gonna be graduating and everything, and you're barely gonna be halfway there. And I remember that night I went to my mom and I told her, what, I just want to quit school. And she talked to me, I remember when we were crossing the border, and I told you guys, if I'm bringing you guys here, if we're risking our lives, it's because of you, because I want a better future. So, if you don't want to keep going to school, then what's the point of being here? Risking, to get deported, to go to jail and do all that? No, you have to keep going because you were brought here for a purpose. She's right. I'm here for a purpose. I was here for a purpose. We risked our lives for a purpose, and I'm going to get there.